Hello there, Sam Brown here. I'm going to be launching a brand new online course for musicians soon. It's called the Musicians Pre-Gig Pep Talk, and it's an in-depth look at how we can milk the very, very best out of how we perform, how we learn, and also how we teach. The course is the latest, most up-to-date incarnation of my Musicians Hypnosis app and my Hypnosis for Musicians download, only this is much, much bigger and better. It contains all the stuff that I couldn't fit into the app and the download format. In short, if you want to play out of your skin on every gig and a whole lot more, then at least give the website a look and try out some of the free stuff. But enough about that. I want to show you something really cool. I'll teach you something pretty profound about how brilliant your brain is. Okay, do this. Now, which thumb is on top? For me, it's my right thumb. It doesn't matter which one, whether it's right or left, it's fine. But what I want you to do is to move all your fingers so that your other thumb is on top. Don't just swap your thumbs around, swap all your fingers around. How does it feel when you do it that way? A bit weird, yeah? Change it back and go, comfortable, nice. Now go back to the funny way and back to the comfy way. Now, I want you to keep going backwards and forwards like this. Give it a little squeeze each time. That's it. Just about like that. If you've got slow broadband and the video keeps stopping to buffer in, then keep going while it buffers. The longer you keep doing this, actually, the better it's going to work. And you're going to learn something really important about how you learn. And if you're sitting there like Billy No Mates not joining in, you're going to miss out. I know you feel awkward with this kind of thing. Everybody does to some degree, but presuming no one's watching, just give in and give it a go. Nobody will die. Come on, yes, you. There's a nice aha moment coming, which you will spectacularly miss if you don't do this. So keep going for a few more moments until I tell you to stop. Now, you're probably thinking, why on earth is this idiot making me do this silly routine with my hands? Well, I do this with the pupil quite early on. Perhaps not in the very first lesson, because I don't want them thinking I'm completely mad. But I start them off, and then while they're doing this hands thing, you're still doing it, aren't you? Good. I can ask them a few questions about their background, what kind of music they like. Are there other musicians in the family, perhaps? And they keep doing this thing with their hands, and they tell me a bit about themselves, and I tell them a little bit about what I do, and all the time they keep going with the hands thing. And I might ramble on for 5 minutes or so until I tell them that in a few moments I'm going to stop, and when they stop, they can stop in whichever position they like. But they must keep their hands squeezed together and hold the position. Okay? I'd like to keep going for a bit longer, but I think we're about cooked for the sake of demonstration. So 3, 2, 1, and stop and hold. Okay. Now, have you stopped in the comfortable position, or what was the uncomfortable position? Which thumb is on top? Okay, if you've stopped in the comfortable position, then just change to the other way around and give that a squeeze. Good. Now, in all honesty, does the uncomfortable way feel as weird as it did a few moments ago? For many of you, there will be as much as an 80% improvement on that. For most people, it just doesn't feel as weird anymore. Okay, game over. Now, what have you learnt from this? Well, you've just proven that things which feel uncomfortable to start with can very quickly become very easy. You've just proved that the brain can learn to accept new patterns if you repeat them again and again. You have to repeat them exactly the same way, of course, otherwise the brain wouldn't spot the pattern, and brains love patterns. As soon as it spots one, it will expect it again and again. Now, whenever a student complains that they can't do something because it feels uncomfortable, all I have to do is raise an eyebrow and do this. And they get the message. They know that if they keep repeating that scale which feels awkward because of the weird fingering, it will eventually feel totally comfortable. You've proved to them that their brain can do this. And it's not difficult. It shows them that becoming brilliant at a musical instrument has very little to do with musical talent. It's got much more to do with learning how to learn. When a brain gets the same stimulus again and again, what used to feel awkward and uncomfortable very quickly becomes easy. It's called practice. And you've just proven to your student that their brain works. You've proved to them that they can learn really easily when they practice, and it's the easiest recipe in the world. I hope you liked that. If you did, I think you'll like the material I've got for you in the Pre-Gig Pep Talk online course. If you've got here prior to the launch, then there'll be a sign-up form on the website which will give you the heads up of when the launch will be. There'll be a tasty discount for the first 24 hours, so you could grab a bargain there. If the course is already up and running, then the website will be there with all the information and a bunch of free downloads so that you can try before you buy. Anyway, really great chatting with you. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you like the hands thing. Bye now.